We're in the community of Dorado Hills up at a place called All About Equine, and I'm here with Dave. Dave, tell me all about equine.
All About Equine. All About Equine was started in 2009 by Wendy DiGiorno in order to help horses that were in need and find them new homes.
In the Sacramento area, are there other places like this?
There are a few horse rescues in Northern California, a couple in the Sacramento area, but the need is huge. The need is way larger than the amount of rescues. So it's very important for the horse community to support their horse rescues.
When you say need, why is there a need for a horse rescue?
Just like dogs and cats, people get tired of caring for a horse, or a horse is sick or hurt and they can't afford it, so the horse becomes available for a horse rescue, either through the auction yard or through animal control, or we get a lot of calls from people that just need help, and we try to address that. But our goal is to never take more horses than we can support, and to get them healthy and then find them new homes.
I would imagine that's a challenge for people who have big hearts. I mean, you don't have a rescue unless you have a big heart, let's face it.
All these volunteers have huge hearts, and that's what makes this horse rescue work. It's totally a volunteer rescue. There are no paid employees, and everyone here is a volunteer.
I'm sure people are thinking this who are watching, who live in this area. How do I volunteer?
They go on our website, and it's very easy. You can sign up to volunteer. You'll send an email to volunteer@allaboutequine.org, and some of our folks will start sending you a few forms to fill out, and then we go through an orientation process where you come, you learn about the history, learn about the safety rules, how to groom a horse, and then after that you can sign up for volunteer shifts.
Wow. Dave, in terms of proximity, where are we located?
We are in Dorado Hills on a private residence, and there's 15 acres here at the ranch that we use for the rescue.
Is this a place where the public can just show up and...
No, we do that by appointment only, and you can do that via our website, or our contact information is on our website.
Okay. You know, on our show, we always try to focus on places where to go, what to do, and what to see. And I, even though you're not open to the public is certainly welcome to come out.
Absolutely.
Dave, what is the ultimate goal of All About Equine?
Well, the ultimate goal is to rescue horses in need, whatever their need is, get them healthy, and find them new homes. And along the way, once in a while, we'll keep one as a resident for our programs.
What do you mean by programs?
Well, here at the rescue, we have a great birthday party program where kids come, have a birthday party, they do a craft, they sweep the barn, they have their cake, and maybe they get to ride on Rusty.
Oh.
And another one is the Pony Pals, which is a program for younger kids to introduce them to farm life. And they will come up, work with the miniature horses, with the alpacas, with the goats and the sheep. They'll do a little mucking, so they know that it takes work to have all these animals, and do some feeding and that kind of thing. So it's a great program. But in the last 7.5 years, we've brought in a little over 175 horses and adopted out a little over 135.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
It's been very successful, yes.
That is awesome. And who will adopt out a horse?
It's an amazing range of people, from little girls that fall in love with a picture on the internet to folks that just want to give an older horse a great life for the rest of its life.
All right, well, let's go meet some horses.
Okay, let's do. So we're here with Easton.
Easton.
And Easton came here about 6 months ago, brought in to us from Sacramento County Animal Control. She was found wandering in southern Sacramento County, and she came in with a broken hip. And for a horse, that's about as bad as it can be, because you can't really do anything with a hip.
Wow.
And so she's in rehabilitation right now. It's one of the sweetest horses we've ever had, and that's one of the reasons we're taking this extra care with her.
Sure.
She's been getting regular x-rays regularly, and we are actually seeing some positive signs that the hip is getting better.
Who is this?
This is Angus.
Wow.
And Angus is a Shire, and he came in a few months ago.
Wow.
He and another horse, a Clydesdale named Casey, who is in the next paddock. And every day, because of his size, he comes out and gets an extra ration of pellets.
Ration pellets, can I walk around?
Sure.
Is that okay? I don't want to walk on that side.
Just stay on this side over here, because as you can see, we had to remove one of his eyes. It had an infection, and so we had to remove his eye. So he likes it better when we're over here.
Okay, so where he can see us, right?
Where he can see us and he can hear where the voice is coming from. But he's just a wonderful, gentle giant. He's about 18 hands and probably weighs right now probably, what, 1,500 or something?
1,500
pounds.
Wow. I love the bowl you guys have selected for.
Well, we had somebody donate some bathtubs to us to use for feeding, and it's really good because it keeps the feed off of the dirt. And one of the things that can really bother a horse is sand in their intestines. So
Sure.
we try to feed in something whenever we can.
At any given time, how many horses will you have on here?
At any one time, we will have between 30 and 40 horses here. There's a huge need for horse rescue, so we could have 100 horses here very quickly, and
Wow.
yeah, or more. And we want to be sure that we have the capabilities and are able to get them a new home. Our goal is not to collect horses, because we could have a huge collection very quickly, but we want to get them healthy and rehomed as quickly as possible so that they're starting their next journey. These horses eat a lot of food every day, so there is a lot of poop. And so to keep things clear and help with sanitation and flies, we muck. In other words, remove the poop twice a day.
Twice a day.
So it's a very clean facility, something that our volunteers are very proud of.
Dave, how do you determine who becomes a resident and who gets adopted out?
Well, our goal here is to find horses in need a new home. So usually adoption is the goal for every horse that comes here. But once in a while there'll be a horse where it takes special care or has special needs that we will need to keep, especially those that can be used in our programs for children and veterans.
Dave, what are you doing right here?
So what we're doing here, this is Hidalgo, and he's one of our older horses, and so every day he gets a medication to help with arthritis.
Oh.
And what we do is we put the pill inside a piece of carrot.
Yeah.
And so he's always pretty happy to see that piece of carrot coming. And
oh, yeah, there we go. So got his medication and got a treat.
And got a treat. And we have to be very careful because we want to make sure he gets this. Mm-hmm. But those lips and mouths of those horses are pretty amazing. They can eat all the pellets around a pill in a bowl and leave the pill in the bowl. So we want to make sure he gets that medication every day.
Smart, huh?
Yep.
Who do we have here?
Well, we have Flame and Robbie, and they are miniature horses.
Wow.
And they just came to us last evening, so they're going to be here and will be part of our programs.
Will people adopt out miniature horses as well?
They will, absolutely. And over the past 7.5 years or so, we've adopted out probably 5 or 6 that have come in and gone out.
Well, Dave, I appreciate your time. Thanks for having us out here.
Thanks so much for coming.
You bet. All About Equine out here in Dorado Hills.